All right, Tucker Carlson. All right, we're going to flip topics now. We're going to go to Tucker Carlson tonight. I'm going to show this video. I'll probably stop it in the middle. For you guys for me to comment. But this is the question Tucker Carlson asks, or not asks. This is the answer he gives. This is why America is great. So I want you to think for a second. If I asked you, why is America great? Just think about it for a second. Why is America great? Give me 3 reasons, 2 reasons, 1 reason. What makes America great? And now, yeah, trigger warning to Tucker Carlson fans. This is Tucker Carlson's answer to what makes America great. I mean, I have to say that neither one of the 2 reasons he gives would make my top 5. Oh, can you guys hear? You can't hear that, right? All right, here we go. We'll try it again. We'll unmute it this time. That will help. Here we go.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. There is a huge amount going on right now, as you know, really a torrent of news, historic amounts. To begin tonight, we are going to ignore all of it. We've never done that before. This is a news show brought to you on a news channel. But on this second Friday after the election, we'd like to take a 20-minute break from developments. So many things seem so completely screwed up right now that it can be overwhelming. And over time, it's also misleading. If you pay too much attention to what's happening, you can easily conclude that America is a rotten country.
All right. I just want to say, I agree completely with Tucker Carlson. I've said it on the show. Stop obsessing about politics, about what's going on right now, and about what people think about America. So absolutely, take a break. Stop all this. Let's focus on long term, on what really makes America a great country. A great country.
But that's wrong. It's not. America is still the best there is. 2 things about America make it great. The country and its people. This is.
So notice 2 things. The country and the people. I get the people. We'll see if I agree with the way he phrased it. But the country? That's what makes America great?
Truly beautiful place.
It is.
That's the first thing.
It's an amazing
If you're absorbed in your phone all day, it's easy to forget that. But look around. It's stunning. Switzerland has the Alps, Zimbabwe has Victoria Falls. But multiply that by an entire continent, and you've got what we have, America. From the islands of Puget Sound to the islands in Casco Bay, to the Rockies and the Badlands and the Upper Peninsula and the Appalachian Mountains in between. Spend a day hiking through the Shoshone National Forest in Wyoming. You might not see another person. How can a place so gorgeous be so empty? We've got a lot of those here. Wake up in Big Sur, California some morning. The smell of redwoods and salt air will change you. You'll feel things you inherited from your ancestors, coming from places the modern world cannot touch. We are blessed to live in a place like this, more than we acknowledge.
All right. I don't even know where to start on this one, guys. So it's the scenery. It's nature. Wow. It's not New York City, not skyscrapers. It's not Silicon Valley, not technology. Oh, well, we know what Tucker Carlson's view of Silicon Valley is. It's nature. And Tom, yeah, I agree with yours. Your 3 are pretty good, although I would put Declaration of Independence. But it's more important than the Constitution. But no, it's the scenery. It's the mountains. It's the lakes. It's going on a hike and not seeing anybody. I mean, you could do that in the Sahara Desert, by the way. You can hike for days and not see anybody. That's what makes America great. The scenery, nature. Now notice, a long, long time ago I said, this was a long time ago, I said that one day when the authoritarian comes to power, that authoritarian will unite 2 things. He will unite environmentalism, and that will get people from the left excited about him, and religion. And that'll get people on the right excited about him. The authoritarian of the future in this country, other countries are different, but in this country, will have to unite a love of America with nature, environment, and religion, Christianity. That's what comes together. That is a winning strategy to be the dictator of the United States of America. Tucker Carlson now has one of those. Nature. That's what makes this country great. It's beautiful. Now, look, this country is beautiful. But lots of countries have beautiful nature. Let me say it again. Lots of countries have beautiful nature. Have you ever been to New Zealand? And you can hike in New Zealand for more than one day and not see another human being. That's not unique to America. Israel, tiny little country. Can't hike and not see another human being, probably, although I've done that. But beautiful nature. That's what makes the country unique, special, great, not just special, great. No. Nature's nice. Nature's nice. Okay, but there's hope, people. There's hope. There's hope. Because the second one is the American people. Now listen to this.
No matter what happens next, no matter who becomes the president,
remember
now
the country's
or in the
beautiful.
Future, nothing can diminish the dignity of an eastern white pine towering above the spruce in a New England forest.
How did trees have dignity? I would think you'd say something like, Pfizer, right? Moderna, discovering new drug. I don't know, something like that. That dignity. Dignity of a tree. Make America great.
All of it is ours to enjoy, thank God. And we've got a lot of people to enjoy it with, an awful lot. Americans are still the best people, misguided as we sometimes are. This isn't an especially religious country anymore, but surveys on church-going do not tell the whole story. Even now, most Americans know they're not really in charge of the universe. They know there's something bigger out there, bigger than all of us combined. And when you understand that, when you know in your bones how small you are and how short the ride is likely to be, you tend to treat people better. Americans do.
So what makes America great is that it has people who think that they are small, insignificant in the big picture of things, and that the ride is short, life is short. And in a sense, what he's really saying is people have faith. Maybe they're not religious in a traditional sense, but they have faith. They have faith. And that's what makes American people great. It's not this sense, and you'll notice throughout this video, freedom is not mentioned once. Liberty is not mentioned once. Individual rights is not mentioned once. The Constitution, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence is not mentioned once. It's our faith that we are small, insignificant beings with a short lifespan and we can't control the universe. That's what makes America great. I'm speechless. That's rare. We'll keep going because Americans are nice people. They're the nicest people on the planet. Now, they are. But why are Americans nice? Are they nice because they think they're small, puny creatures in this vast universe? Or are they nice because they're free? Isn't it true that free people generally are benevolent people? That freedom breeds benevolence? That people who are founded on the principle of individual rights and therefore on the principle that they can take care of themselves, that they have a mind, that they are responsible for their own life, also respect other people who have the same rights and who have the same capabilities and same abilities. Free people are people who respect other people, respect other people's freedom, other people's minds, other people's productive ability, other people as traders. But no, let's not go there. No. It's the smallness and the short lifespan.
Don't let cable news fool you. Don't let us fool you.
Yeah, don't.
This is a profoundly nice country, the nicest in the world.
It is a nice country.
Americans are kind to children, to pets, to strangers.
Pets, pets is important. You keep repeating this, how wonderful we are to pets. This is what makes America great. We're kind to pets. We don't eat our dogs.
We give more money to charity than any other place.
There's another distinguishing factor. Yes, we do, because we're free. He won't mention that. And the fact that we give charity, it's not that we produce, it's not that we create. Again, it's not Silicon Valley or Pfizer or vaccines or creating or building. It's not skyscrapers. It's nothing creative. It's our charity. That's what makes us the greatest country in the world.
Tip our waiters more.
We tip.
There's no country on earth you'd rather be lost in. Someone will help you.
It's true. All true.
In America, we don't eat dogs. We rescue them.
There we go again with
they
pets.
They sleep on the bed. We give them funny names. We cry when they die.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to comment.
It's a sweet country. In some ways, it's getting better. The music's definitely improving. So is the food.
The music's improving? Music is improving. You just heard Tucker Carlson say that. One of the things that make America great is the music is improving. What universe does he live in?
Believe it or not, we still make things here, and a lot of them are pretty good.
We actually make more things than we've ever made before. One of the lies of the Tucker Carlson and other economic nationalists, we just make them with fewer people because we're super efficient at it. We'll talk about efficiency some other time.
That probably won't change. Americans love innovation, but they're distrustful of anyone's radical plans for the future. Most people here don't want an abrupt reshuffling of everything.
Remember the American Revolution? I mean, yes, it's true. Today, Americans don't want a dramatic reshuffling of things but they certainly did during the Revolution. That's what it was. It was called a revolution.
They'd prefer incremental improvement. That's why we've had only one revolution. It's why we fought off the metric system all these years.
We fought off the metric system. And this is a virtue? The metric system is so much more rational than ounces and pounds and miles and God. But no, Tucker, it's American to hate the metric system. We don't want revolutions. We want incremental change. Puerto Rico, by the way, has incremental change. So at the gas pump, they price it all, and the gas is all in liters. But everything else is in the old system. Like they started to move towards metric, and they stopped, which is the worst of all worlds. You get a combination of both.
We have. It's why we still have Christmas, and always will. Christmas in America is great.
This is what makes
Even
America
if you don't
great.
really understand
Christmas.
what it's about,
I didn't know
and
that.
many people don't. It's still the happiest time of the year, and therefore it's the most American. America is a happy country.
It is, or was, or should be. But why? Isn't that what's interesting? Isn't the real question, why? And maybe that has to do with freedom. Maybe that has to do with the founding fathers. Maybe that has to do with the principles on which this country was founded. Not in Tucker Carlson's world.
Despite everything, our happiness is fundamental. It's in our founding documents.
Yeah.
It's in our people.
Yeah.
Nothing happening tonight can take that away. Good evening.
All right. I mean, I think that speaks for itself. The shallowness, the arrogance, the stupidity of it, and that combination of love of nature, environmentalism, religion. Not explicitly stated in Christian terms necessarily, but religion. I'm afraid of Tucker Carlson. He scares me. I've said this before. It's a Tucker Carlson view of the world that scares me. His transformation from a small L libertarian type, free market type to a nationalist conservative pro-environment. Remember, conservatives were always pro-environment. It was Teddy Roosevelt who started in the national parks and confiscated land in order to so-called preserve it. And that's a bigger issue. We should talk about national parks sometime. But Tucker scares me. Tucker's views of the world scare me. And this combination of left and right, which Tucker embodies, leftist economics with rightist nationalism and religion, respect and admiration for religion, that combination, religion on top of religion, is truly scary and the thing to be most worried about in our future. All right.
What we need today, what I call the new intellectual, would be any man or woman who is willing to think. Meaning, any man or woman who knows that man's life must be guided by reason, by the intellect, not by feelings, wishes, whims, or mystic revelations. Any man or woman who values his life and who does not want to give in to today's cult of despair, cynicism, and impotence, and does not intend to give up the world to the dark ages and to the rule of the collectivist brute.
All right, before we go on, reminder, please like the show. We've got 163 live listeners right now, 30 likes. That should be at least 100. I figure at least 100 of you actually like the show. Maybe there are like 60 of the Matthews out there who hate it, but at least the people who are liking it, you know, I want to see a thumbs up. There you go. Start liking it. I want to see that go to 100. All it takes is a click of a thing. Whether you're looking at this, and you know, the likes matter. It's not an issue of my ego. It's an issue of the algorithm. The more you like something, the more the algorithm likes it. So, you know, and if you don't like the show, give it a thumbs down. Let's see your actual views being reflected in the likes. But if you like it, don't just sit there. Help get the show promoted. Of course, you should also share, and you can support the show at JeronBrooksShow.com/support, or on Patreon or Subscribestar or Locals. And show your support for the work, for the value, hopefully, you're receiving from this. And of course, don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, even if you just come here to troll, or even if you're here like Matthew to defend Marx, then you should subscribe, because that way you'll know when to show up. You'll know what shows are on, when they're on. You'll get notified, right? So, yes, like, share, subscribe, support. Like, share, subscribe, support. There you go. Easy. Do one or all of those, please.